Okay, hey everybody, we're going to talk about triangle inequalities in algebra. So the first four problems are a review on how to solve inequalities. So when we solve inequalities, we treat this inequality sign as like an equal sign. So what we need to do is we need to get like terms together. So minus 2x plus 18. So 3x is greater than 21. Divide x is greater than 7. Subtract 8x. Oh, sorry. We always want to keep it as like x symbol something. So negative 10x minus 7. So we get negative 2x is greater than negative 22. Now we recall back how we solve inequalities with negative. When we divide by a negative here, we need to flip this sign. So instead of it being greater than, it's now going to be less than, and we're going to say it's 11. So this is a change sign problem. Okay, negative 14x plus 26. We get negative 5x is greater than negative 14. So we got to flip it. So if you divide 14 by 5 in the calculator, we get a positive 2.8. So this is another change sign problem. Plus 10x minus 9. So we get 8x is greater than 48 and x is greater than 6. Okay, so we're going to use this to solve our triangle inequality. So if we remember back, what we're doing is we're determining which side is going to be if we have a triangle based on the side lengths. So our directions here is if the sides of a triangle have the following lengths, find any possible values for x. Since you don't know which two sides are the shortest, you must account for all possibilities. So our first one is saying that AB plus BC has to be greater than AC. So if you remember, we're saying that these are the two shorter sides and it has to be greater than the third. Another possible one is saying that AB plus AC are the two sides and the two smaller sides and they need to be greater than BC. Or we can say BC plus AC has to be greater than AB. So those are our possibilities. So now all we're doing is we're just adding up the algebra and solving with inequalities. So we have 4x plus 25 plus 3x minus 2 is greater than 9x minus 5. So for our first one, we get x is equal to 14. Second one, if we do 4x So here we still haven't, we didn't have to flip even though we got a negative number because we did not divide by a negative. And the last one, so now we have to think. We have our possible solutions. X is less than 14, x is greater than negative 2.2, or x is greater than 4. We're not going to pick the negative one because we can't have a negative distance for a side length. So this one is automatically out of the question. So we cannot have this one. That's a no. So if we have our x quantities, we have X has to be greater than 14, but it has to be less than 4. Okay, so again, writing out our possibilities, we have mn plus np is greater than mp, mn plus mp is greater than np, and np plus mp is greater than mn. So then all we have to do is solve. So what I did here is I just combined like terms just to do shorthand. Okay, so now we don't have, I'm sorry, this isn't right. So now we don't have a negative, so we can't cross out that negative. So we just have to think about this logically. Can we have a sum of two sides be as little as 5.46? Yes, but it's not really going to be possible. So let's plug this in and let's see what we get. So 5x.5, can't talk today. So what I'm doing is I'm plugging x into all of the sides. So if you're going to plug it in for mn, you get 4.46. If you plug it into 9 times minus 68, we're going to get negative 18.86. So that's a negative side length. And 5 times 5. So obviously that side length there, which is a negative, we cannot have it. So this one's going to be the no. So we have 13, which is less than x, which is less than 21. Sorry, I'm trying to write this so I'm not writing weird. 4x plus 32 is greater than 7x minus 22. So we get x is greater than 0.4 repeating. So now we have to determine which x value is not going to fit into our inequality. So if we plug 0.4 in to like this one, so we get 7 times 0.4, which is 2.2 minus 22 is going to give us a negative side length. So this is the no. So we have 8 is less than x, which is less than 18. Okay. So list the sides of triangle JKL in order from least to greatest. So when in doubt, draw it out. So here we have a triangle. Let's name it JKL. So all three angles of a triangle add up to 180. So 2x plus 6 plus 10x minus 11 plus 3x minus 10 is equal to 180. So if we combine like terms, we get we get 15x minus 15 is equal to 180. X is equal to 13. So if we plug in, we get 26 plus 6 is 32. 130 minus 11 is 119. And 13 times 3 minus 10 is 29. Okay, so now we got to list these from least to greatest. So we have angle L, we have angle J, and we have angle K as our answer. So this one's, oh, I'm sorry, we have to list the sides. Duh, not the angles. My bad. So we have side JK, which is across from 29. We have side KL, and we have JL. List the sides. So again, when in doubt, draw it out. We have B, C, D. All three angles equal to 180. 10x minus 28 plus 6x minus 1 plus 8x minus 7 is equal to 180. Combine like terms, we get 24x minus 36 is equal to 180. So then if we plug them in, we get 53, 62, and 65. So 53 is the smallest, so we have BD, then we have CD, and we have BC. So list the angles of triangle RST from least to greatest. We're given all the side lengths and we're given the perimeter. So all sides add together to equal the perimeter. So we have 5x plus 7 plus 9x minus 16 plus 2x plus 23 is equal to 78. Combine like terms. So now we need to find the side lengths. So RS, when you plug x into it, we get 27. ST is going to be 20, and RT is going to be 31. So remember, the angles are always across. So the smallest one is going to be angle R, angle T, and angle S. Okay. So I hope that helps with triangle inequalities and algebra.